We begin tonight with the big story, historic deal.
FCA getting the green light to build Detroit's first new auto plant in 3 decades, and that's going to mean thousands of new jobs.
FCA's multi-billion-dollar investment in Detroit clearing 2 hurdles. The first, City Council approving key land swaps to build the new plant, and the second, the state of Michigan, the strategic fund voting to approve tax incentives.
The new plant would be built on land near Mack and St. Jean. FCA will also expand its Jefferson North Assembly plant. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner at the corner of Mack and St. Jean, where this will all be happening over the next 2 years. Jim.
Yeah, Glenda, and Mayor Mike Duggan told us this afternoon he first started talking about this a year and a half ago with the now late Sergio Marchionne, the Fiat Chrysler chairman, and the company picked this site over a cornfield in another state. You can see the cranes are already in place in anticipation of this big decision day.
It starts with 5,000 jobs, but we already have 4 more logistics centers and supplier parks for Chrysler that are going to be coming forward in the coming weeks with another 1,500.
The jobs for Detroiters is something several Detroit City Council members said they wanted in writing. One member said they're still living with broken promises with the new Little Caesars Arena and the Illich family, not developing housing around it 2 years later.
And for me, I cannot hold my nose because I did it before with the LCA deal. There were no guarantees.
FCA will first provide new jobs through the contract with the United Auto Workers Union. That will include people transferring from other FCA plants and people laid off.
If Detroit at Work does our jobs, goes out and holds these jobs fairs, identifies the Detroiters, get them ready to go. We may pre-drug test our own residents.
Several land swaps are part of this. The city is selling this Millennium parking garage next to Cobo Center to help pay for a total of $274 million for 215 acres on the east side, as well as tax incentives. Some of the land being bought from the controversial Matty Maroon family.
There is up to $71 to $75 million that the Maroons can actually receive.
The Maroons own the Ambassador Bridge from Detroit to Canada, and some say not good neighbors on the southwest side of Detroit for years.
Several of the parcels that company will be receiving are already illegally occupied. If you look at the map, several of the parcels are literally already part of the Bridge Plaza.
Up in Lansing this afternoon, the state also approved some $200 million in tax incentives.
It really encompasses every aspect of a classical automotive plant, in addition to our supply network that will be coming in as well.
This is the biggest automotive assembly plant deal in the United States in a decade.
Now you can see some of this equipment's already moving around out here. They say this is going to start this summer. It can actually start right now. Projected end date for this project is December of 2020. Fiat Chrysler is also doing some additional investment here in Metro Detroit, up in Macomb County, the Warren area. Detroiters who want one of these jobs can apply this summer through job fairs, can apply online. These jobs will pay an average of $58,000 a year. Live on Detroit's east side, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right, Jim, head to WXYZ.com if you'd like more on this story. And don't forget to weigh in on what you think our big story should be tomorrow morning. You can join our meeting live through Facebook at 10 a.m. and then you can vote on which story you want us to cover.